It's the bald and the beautiful.
They know all about you.
Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
We start with Charlie Daniels, the Charlie Daniels hologram. Of course, he passed away in 2020. It'll make its first appearance on July 4th at an America 250 celebration in Fort Campbell in Kentucky. His son is very excited. The Charlie Daniels family obviously is behind this, approved this, and this might be the beginning of holograms in country music, but apparently it's really good, and they're excited about the first of many great performances from Charlie Daniels' hologram. It will be on July 4th in Kentucky. Over the weekend, you know this already, probably, Tiger Woods flipped his car. Then police had him take a breathalyzer. He blew a 0.0, but refused a blood test. So obviously something else going on there. In the past, he has had issues with some substances and, of course, painkillers and different things that he has taken. Don't know exactly what he was on, but they are pretty sure that he was on something and did refuse that blood test. Savannah Guthrie says she will return to the Today Show 1 week from today, but she will never be the same, which, just talking show-wise, is going to be interesting. Obviously, she's going through a horrific thing that may never come to a conclusion. So what will she be like on the program? Will people just be looking at her delivering the news and doing these segments and just won't be able to get her story out of their head? It's going to be an interesting situation to see how she seems on the show and if she can become the old broadcaster that she was. But that happens 1 week from today. Also over the weekend, James Tolkien passed away at the age of 94. Now, he's been in a ton of stuff, stage and screen, but I'm sure you know him the best as Tom Cruise's commanding officer in Top Gun, where Tom Cruise walks into the office and he says, I have to do something I don't want to do. I have to send you to Top Gun. And, you know, he's the bald guy, right? And also in Back to the Future, I guess he was either the principal, a teacher or a principal at Marty McFly's school, right? And he said, he hates slackers, right? That's the authority figure who hates slackers in Back to the Future. You know who James Tolkien is, passed at 94. But if you go through his whole filmography, he's been in a ton of stuff. Incredible. Project Hail Mary, still number one at the box office. In the most incredible finish in March Madness history, and I don't think there's a debate, UConn beat Duke last night. I was not watching. Got a text from my father, watched the replay. Truly was the most amazing finish of any basketball game I think we've ever seen in the NCAA tournament, especially if you take into account the teams that were competing and just everything. Throw it all into a pot. It was probably the greatest. If you haven't seen it by now, I suggest you check it out. And finally, in a bizarre story, Billie Eilish's stalker from 2020 was killed last week by a train on Long Island while jogging, apparently. The authorities say they don't think there was any foul play or anything crazy or different going on. They truly think it was an accident while jogging on Long Island, killed by a train. That was Billie Eilish's stalker from 2020, and did not realize that was a story from last week right out here. TV, ABC Tonight, American Idol, NBC with The Voice, and then you got FBI, CIA, and The Rookie as well. There you have it, your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. We're going to get some decent temperatures. We should get up to about 57 or 58, mix of sun and clouds. Could be a little breezy still, but we get that warmth coming in. Tomorrow, we start with rain. We have some clouds. We could see some sun, and we should break 60. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.